Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Thought that we could flip this, but I guess not. New channel. Let's put that there. Okay, what's up? So we got some stuff in the mail today from MarcoSpecialties.com. If you don't know about them already, I get a lot of my stuff from Marco. A lot of my pinball parts. So I'm gonna do some unboxing today for the stream and show you what I picked up. Some parts for Whirlwind, and then we got some parts for Spider-Man. Both Spider-Mans actually. So you guys can see all the stuff I got. And then we just bought some LED lights from not Marco. This is Marco. Comet Pinball. We're gonna give them a try because they had like 100 packs for like cheap. So we'll unbox this, see what we got. They always give us this schedule in here that's it's about the shows coming up. Texas Pinball Festival. So that is March 18th to the 20th, Texas Pinball Festival, and Embassy Suites and Hotel and Convention Center. So go to texaspinball.com to check that out. And then I guess both of those are for Texas Pinball. So maybe you're going to that March 18th through the 20th. Probably going to be a great show. I go to some of the shows. Probably won't be in Texas, but let's see my buddy writing it up. So yeah, check that out. Pinball machines, classic arcade games, artists, designers, vendors, swap meet, hundreds of games on free play. Usually it's like 10 or 20 bucks to get in, but check that out. Frisco Convention Center. Bring a game to get in free. Pre-register online and save. Tournaments, trophies, cash prized. So Texas Pinball Festival 2016. That should be fun. TexasPinball.com. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Here's another one. Flipper, Vintage Flipper World. Pinball show May 13th through the 15th. This is Ann Arbor, Michigan Pinball Museum. That'd be fun to go to. Woo! Maybe we'll get up there for, that's May. So we got a few months before that. Amazing show. Put that right there. Amazing show, amazing venue, amazing people. What a blast. Best pinball experience anybody could have. 2016. Tickets and information, VFW, and that says VFWpinball.com. VFWpinball.com. So check that out. Tickets, ticket numbers are limited to keep people to come to game ratio nice. Tournaments, overnight camping, and all-night play. Brighton, Michigan. Maybe we'll get to that. Let's see what else we got. Whole bunch of stuff in here. Some package. We picked up some coil sleeves. This will help in Whirlwind to get stronger flippers. If it's not that, then we'll buy some flipper rebuilds. My buddy needed all these fuses, so I picked him up some fuses for all of his pins. So a bunch of fuses in here. Coil sleeves, we'll need those. So put those aside. Coil sleeves, we'll need those. Let's see what else. Woo! This is, I guess this is the motor that we need for the topper. This is for a Whirlwind topper fan motor. I just saw that up there. I don't know if that's really up there. So we got the fan motor. That's for the wing to go up top. Whole bunch of stuff. There's a center protector. I feel like this is the right thing I needed. The center protector for Spider-Man. I don't need all this bubble wrap. Then we have high speed for my buddy who needs the rubbers for high speed, so we picked that up. We have Big Top Whitego. He just got that pin. So some more rubbers. It's like Christmas over here. Then we got the pop bumper caps for Spider-Man because those were a little worn in my other Spider-Man that I have. So I got two of those. More fuses. We got some, here we go, machine screws. I needed those. Got a few of those. Probably should have got more of those. else we got? What else we got? More rubber. 8-ball. He just got that pin. Fuses. And this is a protector I needed for that center protector for Spider-Man. I'll probably put all that stuff back in the box. And this is I guess this is an upgrade. Spider-Man ramp protector. I don't know if I see this one. This is supposed to be an upgrade, I think, to... I was hoping this would be the left side. It might be, I don't know. So that's another protector for Spider-Man. We'll check that out. If not, we'll sell it. Tri-zone rubbers. And then that center ramp that was busted, we needed decal set. So we have the decal set for that goes under that middle ramp. More fuses. So many fuses. And then we have the fan for the topper. We got that. It was like $12. So we got the topper. We got the topper in. We might put that in one of the streams here. We're just going to play today because we did fix that upper drop target. I do have some screws that I should probably put in. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Mostly fuses, but a lot of different things to fix these pins up. Just put this to the side for now. Okay. Let's play some pinball. We haven't played, we've been playing, but we haven't necessarily been streaming because I've been sick, but I've been playing. Fix this pin up a little bit. Still need some things like I showed you. We need that, get the topper going. That'd be great to put that in. But we did pick up like 20 million on this, so that's not bad. We do have some LEDs coming in from Comet, like I mentioned earlier. Roku, what's up? How are you? Get around to reading your comment here. Yeah, I got my Whirlwind. Well, we traded my taxi, and we gave the kid some money for it. So now we have the Whirlwind going. It's a great pin. I like this. I do like Taxi, but I kind of like this one better. This one's got a better flow than Taxi. Get out of here. I haven't actually really played this in a while, so. I know. We finally got one. Yeah, we made it happen. Usually I get what I want if I'm after it for a while, so. This is one pin that I've been wanting to pick up for a while. Actually, before we wanted this before we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, and then my cousin got one before me. So then after I played his, I was like, oh crap, I gotta get one because they're a lot of fun. I don't know how long we'll hang on to this one. I do like it, but. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a good pin. Hang on to it for a little while. There's always another pin I want after I get that pin, you know, so having it for a little while. I definitely got to get the topper going. But it is winter time, so it's not a big need, but I picked up the topper from a fellow Pinsider, and then we were able to get the motor and other stuff, the motor and the fan for it. So we do have Whirlwind now. That's why I'm doing a little streaming on it. I haven't been active lately because I've been a little under the weather, so I took like a week or so off. Oh God, it's a brutal pin. But we're back. We'll LED it very soon because I just put an order into Comet, so we'll do that. Get it sort of more alive. What's up, Osric? How are you? How's everybody doing? I've been sick, like I said, so hopefully you guys have been staying healthy because being sick sucks. So I couldn't really stand here and. Streaming pinball is different than, let's say, a video game, because I know some sit and play pinball, but I can't sit and play pinball, so, I have to stand. It's usually like an hour and a half of standing I can do. I know Dead Flip and all the other guys go for a while, but, I really can't stand that long. So, for them to do that. God, it's horrible today. I still can't smell sitting pinball. Oh! I can't really sit and play pinball. Well, hope you're feeling better now. It's been like the winter. Hopefully, I just want to get it done with before Christmas happens, so as long as I... Well, I was in Florida for a little while, so when I got back, I sort of caught the bug, and I think it was just because I was worn down from my trip. It was like a lot of walking, and it was a lot of fun, but it sort of drained me. So this pin is like a lot like Adam's, where you're shooting this when it's lit. You're shooting the cellar door. That's just the cellar door. That's the cellar. And so you're shooting that when that's lit, and that lights up all these different things up here. As you can see under the score. Upper jets on, which is the upper jets up here. Score 500,000. Extra ball is up here in the target. Drop target. And you have 3 bang targets, which is 100K when that's lit. Light quick multi-ball, light the million shot, which is constantly looping this up here, and then lower jets on, which are over here in the bottom left. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I wish I could have checked that out. We were actually just visiting the Disney parks 2 weeks ago, which I try to go once a year. And then, of course, when you get like that, the fan would go on top, which we didn't have, and then we actually have now. So it's nice restoring the pins how they were originally. Everyone's telling me to put a leaf blower like motor in there because it looks crazy when the leaf blower goes. But that's all right. What's up, 10 Spence? How are you? Yeah, a little bit like Funhouse. I was just saying that like this ramp here is a lot like the bear kick ramp. But yeah, a lot of similarities because it is Pat Lawler. So, a lot of similarities on most of his pins. But if you do light up all those things, then you'll get, it's sort of like a wizard mode or sort of like Toward the Mansion where everything lights up. We're actually looking for a Funhouse next. A Funhouse, and then we would look for, actually 2 right now. I would look for a Funhouse plus a No Good Gophers because I just did the color D&D of that. That would be sick to own. But again, it's finding the space. We did just pick up a Hot Shot pinball, which is the 4-player of Big Shot. I did. I purchased this one. I purchased a Spider-Man, a Gottlieb Spider-Man that I hope to stream someday. Plus the Hot Shot that isn't at this location but at another location. And then we also purchased a Back to the Future, which I haven't got yet, but I need to go pick up soon. And then there's somebody selling a $6 Million Man local to me that I'm hoping to get as well. So we've been buying a lot lately in hopes of streaming them all. And we got the locks. So now I can either go up for the million, which is I can well, all the skill shots are here, plunging a little bit. I have the high intensity spring in here. But then if I shoot it hard, then it will come up here and I can loop it. So I'm going to try shooting it hard, and there we go. There's our... And now we'll feel the power of the wind. Oh, let's do something good here. Oh, okay, we got it again. This is why my thumb hurts. I'm playing so much pinball. Let's do it again. Oh, you could have got up there, but you might have to make those upper flipper a little bit stronger. So we're at 5. We got to pick up the extra ball now, which is up top. NBA Fast Break, nice. Jackpot. Yeah, NBA Fast Break is a lot of fun. It's more of a, I would say it's more of a like competition pin. I like it, but no, I knew you were gonna do something stupid. Sweet, Legally Blind Gamer. Yeah, that's a great pin. I mean, there's so many great pins out there. How do you choose which ones to own? It's hard. You know, there's not a lot of... we're living in my area, in the Massachusetts area, there is not a lot of pinball to play. One of the operators, local operators, just LED'd a Monster Bash at the mall inside a Cinemark movie theater. So there's a Monster Bash LED there, and there's an Attack from Mars. And those are both amazing pins, and they look outstanding with the LEDs. Yeah, Fast Break is a great pin. I'd love to own one of those. There's so many pins that would be like, oh, I'd love to own one of those. Like, I mean, what pins would I say that I'm in the market for right now was the ones I mentioned, but, you know, if I could get my hands on a Wizard of Oz and stream that, I would, if I had $8,000 or I guess Medieval Madness would be awesome too. But it's having the money, it's having the space. I could sell a few of mine and get him. Let's see what we can realistically put up. Our high is 20 million, so... that left flipper's a little dead, but we'll take a look at all those. Hitting that upper ramp, though, is a ton of fun. Balls. There we go. High pressure jets, all at max. So how you guys been doing? You've been playing some pinball? You've been, getting ready for the holidays and stuff? You can, like, keep looping that upper... backhanding that, no? I'm sure if the flipper was a little bit better. I know you can backhand it, I've done it before. Let's try. Nope. calling me? I have no idea who these people are that are calling me. Nice, dude. Working's always good. Yeah. Sell my girlfriend for some pinball. No, that would be bad. I really haven't been playing like too much. I mean, like I said, there was the ones at the mall that I put up some scores on. I think it was like 180 million on Monster Bash. The high was like 226 had it on there. But yeah, just relaxing and playing pinball and hanging out with you guys is what I enjoy doing. Sorry, there's like people calling. Always when I stream, this looks like we're picking up that. The music on this is pretty rad. It kind of reminds me of some sort of like skating game or something. I just like owning these Lawler pins are just amazing, you know. So if I could get my hands on like a Funhouse or even No Good Gophers, I believe that's another Lawler pin. I probably never own a. All right, later 10 Spence. I probably never own a bonsai run just because it's so top heavy. I don't know if it would fit in most people's places. Probably could though. I mean, we say that. My buddy, I got a buddy who owns that one. I don't think he'd ever sell that, but it'd probably be a little bit pricey. Like this one you can find around 2,000 for this pin. My shots are not strong today. Doesn't Star Wars come out today? Is anyone going to see Star Wars? Is that today? I thought everyone's saying Happy Star Wars Day, so I figured you guys be excited for Star Wars. Backhand. Go. Go, Webb, go. Whoa, you saw that? Oh, I can't even get that shot. So yeah, that upper, we talked about that when we were chatting pinball our last stream. That upper drop target wasn't working when I bought this, so I bought another board. It's actually sold out everywhere, that board. And we installed it. It was the Opto board on that. Go! Why do I suck so bad at this? I'm a little rusty on pinball. That was it, son. Oh, I keep missing that shot. You guys are probably going nuts, wanting me to hit that shot. It's like either too late or too... I don't want to jam though. Nope. It's like the most frustrating thing when you can't get your shot. Nice. Star Wars in 2 hours. Transporter to rescue someday. Nice. Yeah, my cousin owns a game show. Game show. He owns this pin, and he owns Batman Forever, which is a fun pin too. Oh, I was looping there for a second. Oh, we hit it from the right. And saved it. Alright, let's get our Whirlwind. Oh, you mother. There we go. Feel the power of the wind. Here it comes. That shot right there is so not easy. So if you can't hit it on this, they have Hide in the Cellar, which is like sort of a multi-ball that you get in Adams. Oh, I fucked it up. Excuse my language. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it when the crowds die down. Probably after Christmas. A bunch of me and my buddy and stuff, and his family are going to go check it out. It should be rather good. I mean, there was not too many people love the... Oh, God. Well, that's it. Not too many people love the 1, 2, and 3 versions where they, you know, the more modern ones. So now that sort of Disney owns the rights to, I think they'll be rather good. I think it'll be really good. So I'll check it out, definitely.
Oh, looks like rain.
Yeah, true. The spoiler trolls are out and about, Chaos says. Oh yeah. I try not to, when like new movies are headed out, I actually did watch the Batman versus, Batman versus Superman or Superman v Batman. And I thought it was okay. I usually don't watch previews because when I go to movies, I'm like, oh, what is this? And it's the first time I see it and it's all big on the screen, so. Oh gosh. Come on, balls. Do your thing. Dance a little bit. Well, she's all excited about Million. You think she might be like one of those girls who are all into the money? She's what do they call those? Gold diggers? She just said, oh, millions! The way she said it was like, way too into the money. It was like money though, not points. She's all into, hear her? Oh, I can't even get it. There we go, come on. Oh, why can't you hit that money shot? The money shot. You're gonna tell me hide. Hide? Oh, F this game. Yeah, just be careful of people who spoil things for you, like Star Wars. You don't want that. People who are trolls and people who spoil things are no fun. They get off on that sort of stuff, so watch out for them. We don't troll, we don't steal, we don't do any of that. It's like, grow up. A lot of these people need to grow up. Yeah, this pin's a little dark right now. We'll take care of that with the LEDs. We're gonna make it bright and look good. The thing that I do is I get a bunch of LEDs. Comet Pinball has a bunch of LEDs for like 100 white ones or whatever for like super cheap, $20 or so. So you take a bunch of those, you try them out. What's up, Dracon? How are you? Am I saying that right? Yeah, check us out. This is we haven't been streaming for a little while, but we're back. Well, welcome to the channel. This is what I do. I play pinball, Pinball Life on Instagram, and if you go to Pinball Life, only 2 L's on Twitter because someone took Pinball Life with the 3 L's. That's us, but yeah, sort of addicted to pinball. I have 5 in this place right now. It can only really house like 3. I have 1 in the hallway, which is our Spider-Man that we haven't streamed yet. So I do this. I try to do this during the week at 4 o'clock, and then check out Dead Flip, who comes on after this at 4 p.m. Eastern. I am 4 p.m. Eastern. He's like 5 p.m., but that's Central. So he does pinball in Chicago. I'm in Massachusetts. Yeah, Chaos. Comet.com. Go to like the 100 packs and you can get like 100 LED wedge-based or 100 LED bayonet-based for like $27. So I just picked up 200 packs for like $50-something, and I'm gonna put them in here. Normally I like to match up the inserts with the right color, like that would be red. And we're gonna check it out. I haven't really ordered from Comet before. I've done CoinTaker, cointaker.com does them, and I've ordered from Marco specialties.com before. So we're gonna check out. My buddy said, "Hey, check out Comet." So I just ordered the white ones, the frosted tops, so it's not so bright. And we're gonna check them out in here in LED this a little bit, and then if we don't love it, then we'll pick up the colored bases. I'm from Sweden, so those time zones doesn't say anything to me. Well, welcome. If you're new to pinball, yeah, check us out. Check out dead_flip. I'm going to be using them for pins, but I've got a few other things I could probably use some cheap LEDs in. Yeah, we're going to just kind of check them out. I don't really know how they're going to look, but anything's better than incandescent, so I will do that maybe for some of the whites, and then even try them in the color and see how they look. Like someone did my Spider-Man, my Stern Spider-Man, and they were all whites with the color inserts, so I don't really love them, but it's fine for now until I decide to get the colored ones. So we'll see. We'll see how they're gonna come in a few days, and then we might do them on the stream because people like to see that sort of stuff and how you do them. I'm sort of here to make it, buying pinball machines and stuff not so scary, because actually the first pin I bought was an Addams Family pinball, because I remembered it when I was young, and that's all I wanted when I got older was. I said, I remember Addams when I was like 9 or 10, and I loved it. And so, actually, a barcade opened about 2 or 3 years ago. No, it was like 2 years ago, or a year ago. They had Addams Family Pinball, but then they got rid of it. So I said, well, I'm just going to go buy my own, and I did. So, and I knew nothing about pinball. I knew nothing about fixing pins or working on pins or... So now it's only been, what, a year or so, a little bit over a year since yeah, it will pull the heat off of it. Plus it's less cost, it doesn't cost as much to run it when you put LEDs in it. So they're usually brighter. They brighten up the playfield. Like it's sort of dark back here. So if I put some in there, it won't be so dark. So I bought Addams Family. I knew nothing about taking it apart or fixing them or stuff, and I've sort of taught myself how to fix some things on pins, not everything, but it's a lot of fun. So I had my Addams down one time. It was broken for like the guy fixing it. It took him like 3 weeks to bring it back to life because he screwed up some stuff on my boards, and I was miserable. Nice, Al. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't huge into pinball only when I was younger, and what I remembered was Addams Family, and then that's when I decided. This year we've already bought 10 pins. We sold 2, traded a taxi for this, and then I had a space shuttle that was in pretty bad shape that I got rid of as well. So in about a year we did about 10 different pins. Right now I own 8 pins, and I'm about to get another one hopefully next week that doesn't cost too much. We look for things that are not too pricey in pins. I know people say, oh, I want to get my first pin, I don't want to spend too much. Well, there's a lot of pins out there that don't cost, I wasn't going to dead flip that don't cost a ton. Yeah, all my pins, well, actually not all my pins are LED, but the hot shot we just picked up, what was that, last week? The hot shot actually has some LEDs in it, so that was kind of cool to find out that there's already LEDs. I actually enjoy getting pins that don't have LEDs because it's fun to LED them to see the difference. Yeah, we had Al. We had I had Adams, and then from Adams, what was my second one? I think my second was the cue ball, the 1956 wood rail cue ball, but which I still own, not at this location. So we had that. Then I bought a space shuttle. I sold that, and then I picked up Turtles, which is over here. And then from there, I had a taxi. And then I still had the taxi, but then I moved that out to my girlfriend's, and I picked up the Stern Spider-Man. And then from there, I sold the taxi, and we got the Whirlwind. And then when my buddy was was bringing the Whirlwind, he's like, "Oh, hey, I also have this Gottlieb 1980 Spider-Man that I just got this morning. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Sure. I have the other Spider-Man, so might as well take it." So I have that in here as well in my hallway, and then we just got Hot Shot. So that's 5 here, plus the 2. Oh, and then I bought a Back to the Future as well. So there's 8, and then we're looking at $6 Million Man. I'm thinking about Taxi's great. Shadow, I like better. Whirlwind, I like better than Taxi, only because there's more flow to it than a Taxi. Taxi's still a great pin, though. Let's see. I can pick this up. Thanks, Al. Yeah, I'm enjoying. Well, yeah, the Shadow is a Johnny Mnemonic's a great pin as well. So yeah, Shadow should be low twos. I don't know. Yeah, buy pins you like. That's why, I didn't own a Hot Shot, but I played it on the Pinball Arcade. Um, so I was like, oh, so the Hot Shot came up for sale. I'd never played the Spider-Man, the Gottlieb Spider-Man, but it's Spider-Man, so... And then a lot of people have said that it's a good pin, and it is a good pin. Yeah, World Cup Soccer is great. There's a lot of pins that are... we were talking about high speed last time on our chat. We were just chatting about pinball. High speed you could get probably for 900. Same with like a space shuttle, like 900 to 1100. You can pick up pins for pretty cheap. Even if a pin, like my buddy just picked up an 8-ball, but it was painted, and then when he revealed the white paint, it was actually an 8-ball in. An Evel Knievel cabinet, so that's why they painted the cabinet white, and it was like disappointing to see that there was an Evel Knievel on the side. I've been to some pinball enthusiasts in the area who own a bunch, so I've mostly only tried the ones they own. Yeah, I would say if you're looking for pins that you like or trying them out, I would download the Pinball Arcade that has real pins. On your phone or on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever you own, and try those out. Actually, I had an Xbox 360, and when they released all these tables for that, they had Space Shuttle on there, Whirlwind was on there, and I didn't grow up, like I said, I grew up playing Addams Family, and that was the pin that we played. So then you get an idea of how the pin plays, and then when you go play one in real life, you're like, holy crap, it's like a lot better than Pinball. Pinball Arcade's great, but then when you play the real pin, it's harder because you have to nudge and things like that. But it's more enjoyable standing at a machine and seeing the ball, like being real, Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, there's like I said, there's not a ton of pins around this area to play, so I was like, well, I gotta own them. And then, if you can get pins at a great price, like I have about 1,800, I think, into this Whirlwind. Like I put 1,200 in the taxi, then I traded my buddy and I gave him $500 for this. Since then, we picked up the topper, which was $125, so I'm at 1,825, and then. What else? I just bought the motor or something for it was another 100, so I'm at like 1900 bucks. So you can put into other pins and then trade those pins out to try other pins. Yeah, there's actually a place opening a barcade about an hour and a half from here. That is gonna be a barcade with pins and things like that. Games and as well, cabinets. But yeah, if you have any questions about pinball or prices and stuff like that, check out pinside.com. But also, yeah, they know what the prices should be on some of the pins. I know some of the prices what they should be. Don't go to eBay. Craigslist, you can find some deals from time to time, but eBay is usually like $2,000, like more on pins. Like this Whirlwind is probably like $4,000 on there. Yeah, if you can find if in your area they're sort of putting pins on location and stuff like that, then there's not a ton of reason to own them, but if you want to own one or so, like that's cool too. I mean, I think at this point it was like I had Adam's family and everyone. I enjoyed that, but then I was like, well, what other pins are out there that I might love? And then if I played this one at my cousin's after he got it, and I was like, this is a great pin, even though I knew it was a great pin from playing on the Pinball Arcade. But it's just more interactive, because on the Pinball Arcade, you can't have wind blowing in your face. So his had the topper, but he paid around $1900 for his. So I would say my cabinet's a little bit better, but his was all there. He had the topper and everything. Yeah. The guy who was opening his collection once a month started one of the barcades is making money off them now. Yeah, you can make some money off pins, off your pins that you own, but then you sacrifice like people playing it rough and things like that. So I like owning them. And then you can do that if you need space. Put them in a barcade or open a barcade and then sort of moderate them so they don't get beat to hell. Like, I think this is a decent Whirlwind, considering. Oh, sweeping square, that's cool. I never saw that. But owning your first pin is a lot of fun. Like my Adams, I paid $3,800 cash, and that was a lot of green. So for me at that time. But taking the plunge was a lot of fun because now I have a great Adams family. I got the color DMD in that. And then I find rare pins, like the Turtles is a hard pin to sort of find. You don't see that on location. So there's kind of a joy in the fact that, I have it here to play and not at a barcade for everybody to play. I would like to, make some money off of it, but it only cost me $1,600, so I'd like to just have it sit and let, family members or my close friends sort of swing by and play it. The same way I feel about. We're actually gonna put Back to the Future on location because I went in with another buddy that owns the barcade, so that's gonna be on location for a little while. We're gonna try it out there. It's not in the best shape. It's definitely not in the best shape. Needs a side art, so yeah. But playfield looks pretty good. In Sweden, they are all classified as gamble machines, right? So it's basically possible to run a pinball arcade without paying a fortune and licensing to the government. So the few places are usually invite-only places. Oh wow. Yeah, true. Chaos. I hear you. A shark to prove that when he went to court and proved that it was a shot-making pin instead of a gambling pin.
Like rain.
You know, these were all shipped overseas back in the day. We didn't. They were all considered gambling games. They thought it was all luck. You were putting money in, but they used to pay out. I believe they used to pay out back in the day. I think that was way before though. That was like before flippers, and then it still held up as gambling games until they still were calling them gambling games with the flippers and stuff like that. But then Roger Sharp went to court and proved that, you know, he was calling his shot. Like, if I do this, then the pin is going to go up there, you know. So he basically pulled a Babe Ruth of pinball. Oh, God. Nephew. Well, I was half asleep. Now I'm not. I was half asleep. Now I'm not. Huh? So yeah, he had to go to court to sort of prove that, you know, this is not a gambling pin. Because they would, like, you put a nickel in or something and they would pay out back in the day. It was more about, like, plunging the ball. Sort of like a Plinko style, you know, with pins and stuff.
The storm is over. All clear.
Right, exactly. Exactly, chaos. But then it was outlawed for so long. And then it recently, where was it? Someone said that, I posted that, I think, on my Instagram about it being just recently, like, you know, lifted. The ban was lifted somewhere just recently. So it's nice to see pinball coming back around. Like the guy who had them on location, the operator that has them on location around here, they didn't have them LED'd until he saw my Addams Family and goes, oh, that looks pretty good. So then they decided to LED, and they're actually making more, because they LED'd it, they made more money in a week than they normally would make in 2 weeks. So LEDs do something to pins, you know, it attracts more people to see them with the lights. See if we can bring that up and around. Aha! There we go. Boom shakalaka. Oh wow. You see that? Hello, ball. You're supposed to like fall down and not be up there. You see that? It's so weird. Let's see if I can. Oh, that was cool. Sometimes things like that happen. I mean, it's cool for everyone to see. Go, Webb, go. Oh, gosh. I don't even know what we're at. Oh. There's our cellar multi-ball. Oh, come on. Cool. Come on. Oh, we missed that one. It's not an easy shot. I do enjoy this pin though. So this is like the first, I think this is like the first real stream that we had that upper drop target actually working full time. It would work a little bit and then it would just go, I'm not gonna work. So does this make you wanna, like watching the stream, does that make you wanna go and play pinball? because I was just watching Brady and June's stream. He was playing Mario, the Mario Maker, and from watching his stream, I actually started playing my Mario on not Mario Maker, but the new Super Mario Brothers U. So I was playing that because of watching him. And sort of, I was like, I want to play Mario now. I feel like that when I watch other people's pinball streams, like Dead Flips or Owls or other streamers, even etc. does some streaming as well. Some forget the pin that he owns, but. Let's go this way. Woohoo! Extra ball is lit. That's why we do the stream. I mean, it's more about the community and you know, interacting with people, sort of encouraging to get out and play pinball, because I mean, the more pinball players there are, the more, you know, alive this community will be, the more pinball will be around and showing up on location, not just in people's houses and stuff. Because it would be nice to go to, like, I don't know, a place, say you're having pizza or something, or you're going out and oh, you see a pinball machine, and it makes that place more enjoyable. Like, we were on the Cape, and they had a Walking Dead, so before I ate, I went and played some games of The Walking Dead. Still got this game going. Go follow Lethal Flag too. He's a streamer of pinball. He has a lot of great. He's got Creature, and he's got Star Trek, and he's got Addams Family. Follow him. Follow Buffalo Pinball as well. They stream a lot of different pins. So like me, I'm just funding all this myself. The stream, the pinball machines. The same with them too as well. But I like showing off pins that, you know, aren't really streamed all that much. Like, I don't know if this one is.
The storm is over. All clear.
Nice, Dracon. And my buddy sent me a message. Let me check the messages. Okay, we are back. Nice. Yeah, we're on the Pinball Wizards sort of circuit there. I don't know how many people have joined since me. It wasn't too long ago that I sort of joined, or he sort of added me to the Pinball Wizard. But there's a lot of people that stream the Pinball Arcade. Like I was watching, what was I watching last night? Captain Bizarre, I think his name is. He was doing some streaming, and then the Pinball Arcade also streams as well when they have new pins that they're gonna release. Let's see what we can. Oh, good. Let's save that right there. We have almost everything lit. We have to post pass this. Post passing's not too easy on this pin. Or we could dead flip it over. So I think Dead Flip's going to have some sort of Christmas party tonight. If you guys tune into that, which will be coming up 6 p.m. my time. So he's in Chicago, so it's 5 p.m. I'll probably check that out. They're going to be playing 2 pins, I think, at the same time. Dracula and something else. We really got to get some LEDs in here. I can barely see that target there. I can't even hit it for some reason. I don't know. I don't want to drain though, because this is up. Yeah, if your pinball playing is not going too well or to your liking, always remember there's Dead Flip, which is letting the ball flip like that off one flipper without flipping. That's basically where Dead Flip gets their name from. Oh, nice. Sweet. What's up, Waffle House? How's everybody doing? Happy Star Wars Day. I think it comes out today. We'll go see it after Christmas. What I gotta hit? Southwest? Where is Southwest? Up there? Get out! Oh, you mother. I tried to definitely hit it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream today. Hopefully you are well. Everybody's well. Nobody's sick. I've been under the weather a little bit, so let's see what's for sale. Yes, no spoilers of Star Wars. I'm excited to go see it. Oh God, why do you drain like that? You are doing so well. Oh goodness. Oh boy. Normally I get a text at this time from my buddy that will say like, hey, you want to go see Star Wars? What's he gonna say? 5 o'clock, alright. Usually we get more people coming in at this time, people getting out of work. Yeah, I try to stream around 4 p.m. so I don't get, I don't run into Dead Flip's stream. I sort of promote them when I can, and all the other pinball streamers as well. Give them shout outs. I like to watch Dead Flip as well as there's a lot of streamers out there. Check in with Owl from time to time, and I was watching Fradian June today. He mostly does he's been doing a lot of Mario Maker, so I've been addicted to his stream because I love Mario. Growing up, I used to get excited around Christmas because I'd always ask for a Mario game, and usually a Mario game would come out around then. So I don't have Mario Maker yet, so I did ask Santa Claus for Mario Maker. I've been alright. I've been okay, I think. No, I usually don't buy like anything around Christmas because sometimes people get me stuff, so then I don't want to be like, oh, I already own all this stuff, so I don't really spend. I just buy things for people, and then maybe you'll get a game or so. I've been I say that, and I've been buying pinball machines, so I guess I have been buying. This is more of a trade. You gotta sort of, go with the deals.
The storm is over. All clear.
Like, oh, I haven't been buying anything. Oh yeah, I just got like 5 pinball machines in my place. It's no big deal. That's what my buddy is. He buys like almost every pin he's got. Forget which one he just got. He has high speed, and then he has high speed 2, the getaway. So I told him to sell high speed because I think the getaway is a lot better of the pin. So I don't think he needs both. I don't know if we're gonna pick up the decals for this. Someone was selling the decals for like $45, and I don't mind them being sort of beat up like that. I might hang on to this pin for a little bit, but if I do all the LED and stuff, and then the topper, I could probably get a little bit over too for it. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Data East over here to the left. Maybe I can show I have an Addams Family right here. I have a Spider-Man by Stern right there. I have the Whirlwind here. I have a Spider-Man, a Gottlieb Spider-Man in the hallway. We just got, I have a cue ball at another location, which is by Williams, I believe, 1956 wood rail, which is like a pool theme. And then I just bought a Hot Shot, which is another pool theme, which is the 4-player version of Big Shot. And then they made a 2-player version, or a 1-player version. Yeah, 1 player. Was it 1 player? Yeah, 1 player. I forget the name of the other 1-player one, but they all came out at like 1973. Watch. So much fun to hit that ramp and watch the ball fly around. And then, yeah, it is cool on Getaway he's referring to. And then I also bought a Back to the Future, which is a rare, pretty rare pin, as well as Turtles is pretty rare to find as well. So that's what I have right now. And then someone wants to sell their $6 Million Man, so we're going to go look at that. So that would be 9 pins that we would own for now. So that's my collection for now. We are looking to sell the cue ball, but we might just hang on to it because it is old and rare. It's not rare, but it's just old. It's an old wood rail, so it's kind of cool to see where we came from. But my buddy owns a whole bunch as well. He's got a Jurassic Park, the 2 high speeds there. He has a Diner. He has, what's the other one? I think he has a Comet. I believe that's a Comet that he owns. He has a Twilight Zone that he bought for like $800 back in the 90s, back when pins weren't so inflated. Now that pin's like $8,000. So he has that one. I had a taxi that I sold, and I sold him my space shuttle. It was stopped working, but he's working on it and bringing it back to life. That's what we put the money into Turtles over here. Let's see if I can show you, probably show you what we got over here, because I'm not using this one right now, so you can see all the pins. That's sort of my collection right there. I can move this because I'm not using this. And then I might be able to show you my hallway shot for now. Take this away. And fold it up. I was trying this tripod to see if I can read the chat, but it wasn't working, so now I have the chat on my Addams Family. Still recovering. So that's that. And then, if we turn over here, let's see if we can move this out of the way. This plug. And then turn this on so you guys can see. It's pinball everywhere. And then if we look into, if we take this, oh boy. If you guys can take a look down there. If you guys can see that, down in the hallway we have a Spider-Man, a Gottlieb Spider-Man. So that's my setup I'm going with right now. We might move Turtles out of here. We might move Turtles out of here and just go with the three. Move this right here. It's not bad like that. You can see Turtles in the background. Alright, let's see if everything's back to normal. Alright, seems to be good. Let's play a little bit more. Whirlwind, whirlwind, whirlwind. So what we'll be doing, we'll be LEDing this soon. Like I said, we got some LEDs coming in.
Oh, what's that rain?
I love that upper drop target. It's a lot of fun. Go. We're gonna put some new sleeves in there, some coil sleeves, and see if that sort of fixes how crappy these these are. How sort of sluggish these need some water. Can't even make that shot. That's sort of a shot that you want to hit from the. You can hit it on the fly from the right side, but oh, there we go. That's sort of like in Adams, the same sort of way as you sort of want to hit that from the left side. Oh, she's cheering about millions again. You would think that the upper ramp would be easy to hit, but here we go. Boom! Boom goes the dynamite. This guy's always excited about Whirlwind too. Let me get some water. Now that we have that ball locked, I'm gonna see if I can pick up some water. Got the water. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, Pinball Life, go check us out. I post a lot of stuff there. If people hashtag Pinball Life, then I share people's stuff if they're out and about and they take a picture of a cool, whatever it is, if it's video or anything like that. I try to repost that and give you guys credit and say, hey, whatever it is, hey, this is an awesome pin by this person that posted it. And then people go check out your stuff. So it's an online community that I actually started building that before we did the stream. And then we have the stream where I play Pinball Live, answer questions, hang out with you guys. So go check that out if you're on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Pinball Life, only 2 L's there. And if you're not on that, check out YouTube, where I post these videos and other videos as well. So if you miss a broadcast, check out that. But we also have like past streams in here, but eventually those go away. So, woo. Give it to me. I don't want to go that way. I want to get in that little hole right there. Yeah. I'm surprised my cousin hasn't come by and checked out the stream as we're playing Whirlwind. I think he has, though, because we were chatting about... He had me on his big screen watching when we were just chatting last time about pinball. So shout out to Greg, my cousin. He's checked us out a few times. He actually does stunts in movies. He was in the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper in that subway scene. He gets punched by Bradley Cooper. He throws a punch and then Bradley Cooper blocks it and punches him in the neck. So he owns this pin as well. He's building an arcade in his basement, where I'm building my arcade in my living room, and at another location, and at a barcade. I saw some comments there, so I'll read them. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, if you, it's not too easy, but it's not all about playing the game. It is about talking and playing. It's like chewing gum and walking. But thanks for coming by today and checking us out. I had enough strength to sort of stream today, where I've been sick the past few days. That sweeping score is really cool. I never noticed that one. This Pat Lawler just thought of everything, man. I want to get that wind blowing, though. I don't know if I want to stream that, because I don't know how easy it's going to be to put that motor in. Maybe we'll... Oh, I didn't mean to flip on both sides. There we go. Boom goes it on. Maybe you'll stream one day. It took me a little while to sort of get in front of the camera. Oh, you asshole. Oh, I need a sip of water. We're not gonna stream too much longer, because Dead Flip will be on in like 45 minutes, so we don't like to step on anyone's toes here in the pinball streaming community. But I do like to give people shameless plugs. Oh gosh, what is that? Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, streamers are really cool. If you stream pinball, or if you stream anything, is a lot of fun to watch people play. It's more about who you are than what you're playing now. I mean, I could play the same pinball over and over again, but I don't know if people would love that. But it's more about having that interactivity. And that was a horrible game. We had 2 balls locked and no one happened. So she's shouting inside the room a lot. Yeah, thank God nobody's here, so I can just be BS with you guys, and we can chat pinball. Whatever you want to talk about. Let's see what we got in here. My Spider-Man's calling me in the other room. Alright, let's do a few more. Drink a little bit more water. That's the only thing getting a little hoarse here. Shutting it up, huh? So you guys got like some big plans for Christmas coming up, or maybe you celebrate a different holiday. In that case, happy holidays, or happy Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate. I gotta buy a few gifts for people. I like giving gifts more than receive. It's fun to receive, but it's fun to get something nice for people if they. It's fun to give. It's sort of sneaking up on us, and then there's been no snow, so it's been a little odd around here. It's been a little damp and wet. I could go for some snow before Christmas, though, if they're gonna do that. I think I had a dream I was playing pinball for some reason. Oh, why can't you go? Ugh. Oh boy. Go, there we go. There's a million shot. That shot is cool because I don't know if it's that one. There's one that you light it and then you can keep hitting the million shot, which I like a lot. See if we can backhand that. Let's get it! There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm always looking for people who stream pinball, so. Especially like at night. I usually either watch like TV or something, and then I go on my phone and watch somebody streaming something pinball related, or if Fady and June is on, then I check him out. He's probably streaming right now. I hosted him earlier. Oh, go ball! Wow, that was awesome. You have to admit that was pretty awesome. Let's see if we can put up like at least 10. Should we get this? Oh god, ball! Usually if I do that, then when it comes back around, I can hit it. Ooh, million. She is very excited. She's easily excitable about $1 million. Well, I mean, I would too. $1 million? That's like... Yes! Did we get it? I don't know if we got it. You mother... What move was that? Never have the guts to do that move. What move was it? Was the upper flipper move? There's a few thousand or a few something. Oh, come on. It sort of didn't do what I wanted it to do. That was like way too close to the camera. I'm like here. I need to be here. When you hit the ball really late. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, when you own a pin, it's easier to do that shot. When you're out somewhere, it's a little bit more difficult to do that shot. See, I'm trying to go for this shot up here though right now. Why is that shot so... There we go. And boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. And there's another extra ball there. Sweet, let's do it again. It's gonna be like right there. Nope, that's the wrong. You mother trucker. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. This pin makes you sort of do different shots. Each pin that you own, there's different shots you sort of learn. I mean, there's the common post pass, which is that. There's the dead flip, which is, like I said, not flipping when the ball hits, and then you let it pass itself too. I don't let it do those all the time because there's a dead flip right there. You have to know that it's gonna hit basically in the middle of your flipper. If it doesn't, then you might not get it. These flippers are they're pretty weak. We're gonna do some. I might do a flipper rebuild on them if the coil sleeves don't work. There's a dead flip. Oh, see, it's very weak. Of course, we have to change that flipper out too. That's white. I don't like mismatched things. That's the thing. Let's see if we can get this ball back. Everything's almost lit, I think. Right? I gotta get the shot. There we go. What happened to the Naked Whirlwind run? New viewer here, pinball enthusiast from New Zealand, looking for good pinball stream. What's up? K-Fim. K-Fim? Is that how I say that right? These are personal machines? Yeah. This is my personal collection. I own 8 pins right now. I have 5. Well, 4 in this room and then 1 in the hallway. But we got to move one of these out of here, and then we're setting up another location, so we'll have 2 locations of my personal collection. Well, thanks for coming by and checking out the stream. There's other people that stream pinball as well. But yeah, this is my personal collection. I collect pinball machines. They're really fun to collect, fun to play, but you need some space to hold them, and we're running out of space. Make room for more pins! Yeah, Tater Salad. How is everybody? How are you, Tater Salad? Thanks to the new streamer or the new viewers. Welcome. I try to do this. I haven't streamed in a while because I've been sick, so we're sort of back at it again. Hey, Osric, enjoy the movie. Hopefully it's awesome, and we'll talk to you soon. The new Star Wars movie is out today. A lot of people are going to see it. Fun to play. A bitch to maintain. Yeah. No, they're fun to maintain if you don't have to do so much board work. We're learning how to do board work, okay? So we've been lucky. We've been blessed with the pins that we picked up. We traded our taxi for this Whirlwind. We gave some money to a buddy of mine, and he got me a decent Whirlwind that we're fixing up. The topper didn't come with it. I can show you the topper, actually. I have. That we just picked up. Free time this week, helping a buddy restore his F-14. So super tired. What have you been up to, man? Tater Salad, I've been sick and buying pinball machines. I've been sick and buying lots of pin-tastical stuff. Yeah, Medieval Madness is a great pin. Don't own that one yet because it's like $8,000 or more. Let me see if I can see myself in the stream because I don't want to break it, but I do want to see what I'm showing you. So I do have, this is the topper for Whirlwind that was not on the top. It didn't come with my pin, so I just bought this off someone on Pinside. But it's all pretty much here, and then he gave me some more decals for it. But these decals look pretty good. They don't look bad, so we're going to install this. We just got the motor from Marco that we were opening later or earlier in the stream. So if you guys weren't here, You can watch all these streams on replay or on our YouTube channel, Pinball Life. So we just picked this up for the top of that, and we'll screw that in probably in a later stream. It's kind of brittle, but not bad. Not horrible. I know you guys are chatting, so I'll read the chat. Dream to own. Yeah, Medieval Madness would be a dream. Should play a Star Wars table for the occasion. Phantom Menace was not a great movie, but I like the table. The Medieval Madness remakes are amazing. What's up with buying the baby motor? Needs more leaf blower. Yeah. Now, I'd like to do original things. I mean, maybe we'll try a leaf blower or something. I know everyone's like, hey, get the leaf blower mod, but I have contacts and they dry up anyways when I play Whirlwind, so it's kind of nice to not have it right now. But we're gonna add that, and maybe we have to make the camera. The camera might get blown when we add that. Needs a leaf blower. Yeah, so I've been under the weather for a little bit, so I took a little break from streaming. I do that from time to time just to sort of get back. I run my own business, photography business, so I've been doing that a little bit, taking photos here and there, and then watching other people's streams, popping in the streams and chatting. Do you stream your table work? Would be informative. I stream. We're gonna stream some of this, installing the LEDs, and then probably putting in the topper. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that if it doesn't look too difficult. So we should be able to do that. We were doing some other stuff with shooters and stuff in the other stream, which isn't too difficult to do. So check that out in our last stream. We talk, and then we have other streams where we just chat about pinball. We talk about what's a good price for certain things, other pins that I've seen go for cheaper prices than what people see on like eBay and stuff. There's a previous stream that we did like about a week ago where we were talking pinball. So I encourage people to buy, but buy at a reasonable price. Inspect things. Like there's things that I know now that I didn't know when I bought my Addams Family, like the play field being planked and things like that. Now I'm looking for a new play field to put into my Addams Family, or maybe selling mine and then getting a new Addams Family, a better Addams Family. You know, someone loves his pinball table when every light is working. Yeah, there's a few lights out. Like Score 500,000 is out right now that we need to replace. I think number 4 there looks a little dead, but for the most part, it's there. We did do 2 LEDs here, and then we have 2 LEDs up top by Extra Ball and Quick Multi Ball. And then we put a few into the back glass. Planked is basically when you see lines in the playfield, which isn't good. I might be able to show you over here. It's hard to see. This playfield isn't planked, but it's lines in the actual board of the playfield. So I didn't know that going into buying my first machine, like my Addams is planked. And how you get away from that is either buying a new playfield or you can put overlays over those planked marks. So I don't know if I can. I'm going to try to grab my camera here and see if I can show you what planked. If we can stretch this. And we can still get the volume on. Let me show you my just paint touch up, bro. Yeah, I don't know if I want to touch up. I might just buy a new playfield if I can find see if I can. Yeah, you can't really see it on there, but it's basically lines on the playfield, planked playfield. It doesn't really affect play on this machine. Yeah, it doesn't really affect the ball motion though. So See if you can see that. Yeah, we have our Spider-Man. This is sort of our lineup that we have right now on this side. Yeah, used for a reason, so most have defects. Yeah, I know people have bought other play fields, and there's a guy doing a stream of taking his Adams family apart right now. So I'm asking to send his other board. Said he's taking out one of them. He's taking out of Adams family. That isn't in bad shape. And going from that, and then behind me, we have that down my hallway there, which is a Gottlieb 1980 Spider-Man that I just picked up. So we showed that earlier in the stream, but I'll show you guys because you just showed up. And now we're streaming, so welcome to the new people that are here. Well, we're looking at a $6 million man that we're going to pick up probably for real cheap because it doesn't, yeah, wide body Spider-Man. Yeah, we just got that tater salad. Let me see. So $6 million man that my buddy passed on, so I might be able to get that for a reasonable price, not too much money. And then we did just buy, like I said, I'm sure you guys have heard me say this, we did just buy a hot shot that's not at this location, so that's a fun pin, old EM 1973. But that's a fun one as well. So I like old and I like new. The old pins sort of get you better at the new pins. So when you play a pin like this, you don't get a ball save like you do in a stern pin, a new stern pin like Spider-Man. If you drain the ball quickly, they'll shoot a new ball up for you. Even when I was playing the Monster Bash at the mall, it didn't seem like there was a ball save. The only way you get a ball save if you don't hit anything at all on this pin. Same with Adams family. If you don't hit any switch, you don't hit any switches and let the ball drain down the middle. But once you hit a switch, usually your ball's in play. So I can show you. See if we do that. And I don't hit anything. I'm going to try to not hit anything purposely. But I hit something, so now the ball's in play. Maybe I'll show you on ball too. So yeah, I'd like to get a new play field and clear coated for Adams family. I just saw one sell on eBay, like not even used, for $1,600. There was a guy that had a used one on eBay, like right after I got Adams family, and I should have bought it because he only wanted like $550 shipped, and I should have bought it. But live and learn. You should buy that stuff when there's our pass. Yeah, I do know that pin. Attack from Mars. Mars Attacks, yeah. Isn't that the Pinball 2000 version? There's an Attack from Mars at our mall. There's a Monster Bash and Attack from Mars, which recently got LED'd, and I played them both. Very recent. If you check out our Instagram, you'll see what it looked like with incandescence in it, and then what it looks like with LEDs, so you can make a judgment of what you like better. I love LEDs in most of my pins, so you can see that on our Instagram. The Revenge from Mars, that's right. Both amazing. Yeah, I mean that's I can totally agree with you there. There's not many places around here to play, and that's why my money goes into pinball, because there's not a ton of places to play around here. So I buy them. If I buy them at a reasonable price, and then I can, if I want to get rid of them, I can then get rid of them and get my money back, if not make a little bit more money. Like fixing this pin up, I know what it needs. I know how to do it. You know, new glass is, you know, if you go to a show, it's like $30. If you buy online, it's like $80. So you wait for a show to happen, and then you pick up that glass. New flippers aren't that expensive. Plus, if you take the LEDs, like I was talking about, Comet LEDs, they weren't too pricey. Of course, if you do a kit from like Marco or anywhere else, Coin Taker is like $200. So we're gonna check out some Comet pinball LEDs soon. Where's Arcade Expo? Is that Chicago or California? I forget. I want to go somewhere. We're going to be at the show in Pennsylvania. I know that. Plus, we do the Sturbridge show. That's new to Massachusetts. So we'll do those shows, and then there's talks of going to Papa, but I sort of have to get me and my buddy and then somebody else if we're going to drive, because it's like 8 hours away. I want to do all the shows. It's just having the funds, and then if I can go. That was sort of a crap game. I'm in Massachusetts. Boston, not Boston. I'm like 2 hours from Boston, if you know Massachusetts. Hey, Dracon. Hey, thanks for coming by. Gotta go getting a bit late here. I'll tune in another day. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for hanging out with us and chatting pinball. Anytime you have pinball questions or you want to just see us streaming different pins, playing different pins, talking pinball, come on by. So, yeah, have a good one. I am not, right now I'm not a competitive player. I just play for fun. I collect and I'd like to be. Maybe this year. I've been playing, you know, my pins for like a year and a half. So I've learned a little bit. I'm not great. I don't think I'm great by any means, but I think I'm okay. I mean, I like to throw down for dollars and stuff. If we're going to play for like small bucks, I'll do that with people. Time 540. Play a little bit more.
Oh, what's my grade?
I'm sort of into this Whirlwind pin lately. It's a hell of a good time. That's how you know your pin's level. I'm not as good as some of the people out there. I mean, there's some of it is luck, but some of it is, you know, being good at pinball. And I don't think I'm great. I think I enjoy chatting about pinball, and I enjoy collecting and finding the deal, and fixing pins up is a lot of fun. So I don't know if like playing professional pinball or competitively, if I would enjoy it. I probably would, but then it might get too serious, and then I would not like it, because sometimes if you're doing something but I could see me doing it. You just don't know if there's like a ton of money in that. I know one of the Sharp brothers won some money recently for playing pinball, so there is some money into it, but it's just fun. It's fun to stream and chat with you guys and build that community. I know that Jack Danger from from Dead Flip. He does a little bit of competitive pinball. All right, Tater Cell. We'll see you later. Thanks for swinging by. We'll talk to you later. We'll only do like one or two more. We're streaming a little bit longer because I haven't been streaming in a long time, so you guys get me. Oh crap. One of the reasons I love pinball is I feel it's pure skill, basic game, unlike almost every other arcade game. Yeah, it's a lot of it's just, you know, some of it's the luck of the way the ball bounces. Like that sucked, but yeah, there's like a lot of skill in. I'm definitely better than when I started. But, you know, there's nudging and things like that. I'm not playing great today because, I don't know, I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't really even played a ton of pinball in a while. It's really a game, though, that you don't really focus on, anything else. Yeah, exactly. So when I'm playing pinball, you're just, or when you are playing pinball, or when anyone's playing pinball, you're just focusing on that at that moment. You're not worried about finances or anything like that, or any other care in the world. You're just playing, you're focusing on what you need to do with that ball, and you can't focus on anything else. You're not thinking about paying bills or any of that crap. Just pinball. It's fun. It's challenging, and it's Denver, Colorado's calling me. Great. That's not real. I mean, if you have the chops, you can go an hour on a credit. What other game is that true of? Exactly. I know. I can hold my own on certain pins. I can. The newer pins probably a little bit more. These pins are brutal. Like, if I find these out in the public, it's hard. It's not easy. Like you saw me just burn through a few credits right there with sucking. I mean, some of it is, you know, I'm chatting away with you guys, so it's like I'm doing that while I'm playing pinball. So it's not like I'm focused completely on the game. I'm more about, let's see what's up, chatting with you guys. Yeah, there's definitely hand-eye training. It's I mean, that's sort of why I like to own you know, a mixture of games that are at different levels of difficulty. Like this one is definitely one that you're gonna want to buy if you want to get to be a better pinball player, because it's frustrating as hell. They're not easy. I mean, that's why I love the Pinball Arcade for learning the game itself, to like see if you like it and stuff. That's dead. But then like people put up crazy scores because it's so easy to nudge and stuff on a digital version of a arcade game. So people put up like 200 million on Whirlwind, which is like nearly impossible to do in real life. So I mean, it's fun that they digitize the games, but they're too easy compared to real life. That's funny. Just was hanging out there. So I do love the Pinball Arcade to sort of unwind and stuff and get high scores, but it's if someone can put up 200 million on Whirlwind on a digital version, they're putting up maybe like 5 on the real table, or 10 maybe, because, you know, nudging's not easy. I don't tilt all that much, so they're not too bad. Oh, I usually don't tilt all that much on my pins. When it comes to Spider-Man, I tilt more than anything. I don't think I've ever tilted on some of these pins. I don't think I've tilted yet on these, so I don't. I mean, for when I stream, there's not a lot of space to be nudging and tilting and stuff. So, I mean, when I'm shaking this, it's shaking it out of place. So I'm sort of taking it lightly on these pins when I stream. I mean, that's the problem with me. I don't nudge. I do nudge, but not like a ton where I'm. I mean, I see people, you know, throwing tables like across the room where it's moving the whole table out of place. I'm sure I could. But I sort of take it more easy than if I'm streaming than if I'm not streaming. Oh. Trying to get up something. But we do have to replace this. These flippers are a little weak. I haven't really done much to the pin. See how weak that is? You can sort of feel how loose it is. So if I put those foil sleeves in there, it should fix that a little bit. We'll try that, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll do some flipper rebuilds. Because that should hit that pretty hard. Shouldn't have to hit that too hard. Alright, how we doing? We'll do like one more game, and then we'll call it. Nudging is part of the skill for me, but I've seen guys actually move the table, which is taking things a bit too far. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Oh, looks like rain.
I mean, I'll move it a little bit, but it's not where I'm, you know, sliding the whole machine, because then you end up tilting anyways. So what's the point? Ah, you know. What's the hardest pin I know of or that I played? I mean, Taxi was pretty difficult, but, you know, I didn't put a lot of money into it to make it play that great. But it's a difficult pin when I owned it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why. That wasn't really the reasons I got rid of it. It was the fact that I wanted something like this that I can fix up a little bit more, because Taxi had the playfield was planked on that, and then the plastics were all wrong and stuff. So, but I don't know what the hardest pin I played. That probably would be up there as being a pretty difficult pin. And this one is not that easy as well. I'm trying to think what the hardest pin is. Yeah, that you can see that, you can feel that like falling out of place in there. It's probably be our last stream because none of these are making it up that ramp. You can feel it slipping in there. That's a big issue if you own pinball machines, is getting the flipper rebuilding those flippers so they function like really, really good. Like that, getting up that ramp should be no problem, instead of like me really hammering on the button on the flipper. I don't like it. Playing Junkman and Hurricane though, like those, even though they're older. The Family Guy table is hard. I played Shrek, which I thought that was a duplicate of Family Guy. I'm not a huge fan of all the newer tables. Like, I do like The Walking Dead, which I think is a great pin. Like I said, Spider-Man over here, that was only 2006 or 7, so that's a fun pin. I wouldn't say that's a difficult pin, though. These older ones are like a ton of fun, and they're challenging. So if you can get, like, I have Hot Shot right now. That's a challenging pin because it requires a lot of nudging. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is good. I can't even hit that upper shot, so we'll have to take a look at this. We'll take a look at this flipper. We've been playing this pin a lot, so, and we haven't really touched any of the parts. Just that upper drop target that needs to be replaced. That's why I have to sort of call it, because this stream is. This pin is. It's getting weaker by the minute, so we'll put some new plastics in there. So that's a stream. That's Whirlwind, great pin, Pat Lawler, 1989, I believe. And then he did Funhouse. I don't know if Funhouse came later. I think it did. And then he went on to make Addams Family. So he, you know, if you find a pin with an upper flipper, most likely is a Pat Lawler pin, who did, you know, design Addams Family, No Good Gophers, Whirlwind, Bonsai Run, you know, Twilight Zone, just all the great pins that you guys probably really enjoy as a Lawler pin. This is, you know, people have said it's like Addams Family because it's got the spinners. Addams Family has the magnet. So it's similar in that sense. It's a lower scoring pin than Addams Family, but I enjoy it. It's different I find it different than Addams Family. So if you guys don't own a pin, I'd suggest if you have a space, go and get one. If you have the money and the space, and you know it doesn't need a ton of work, because these don't require so much stuff. If someone has a pin that's home use only and they've been using it for 10 years and nothing's really broken, you know, maybe find a local guy that fixes pins for not too much money. Like the local guy here is like, what, $75 an hour, and he can fix a lot in an hour. Yeah, the music's cool. So I suggest buying one. Look on Craigslist, or sometimes people are trying to get rid of them. Look on, you know, there's an eBay price list out there as well. Look at what they go for on Pinside, what the prices are of them. Don't really go on eBay because prices are like $2,000 more than what they really are. If I could just own one pin, what would it be? I'd probably go with Addams Family because I've loved it ever since I was like 9. So I'd probably just go with Addams Family for now until, I mean, it would be, there's just so many though. It's hard to choose. Do I go with that, or do you go with Medieval Madness? Or do you go with like Indiana Jones, or Williams Indiana Jones? All those are, you know, titles that I would love to own as well. But it's having the space and it's having the money, because all those pins are like $8,000. I'd love a Wizard of Oz too. There's all these pins that I get in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. But right now, this is our lineup that we're going with. That I really enjoy. I mean, I own 5 here, and then I actually have to go get the Back to the Future pin as well that I bought off a buddy of mine. So it's just finding the space, and they're all great. They're all fun. They're all, you know, they're fun to play with friends, and they're fun to play by yourself, or they're just fun. You know, it's sort of like an open world. Like it's like playing, you know, something like Grand Theft Auto, where it's like different every time. You know, every game is different, so it's not like linear where it's like, okay, this is gonna happen, then this is gonna happen. You know, you find things. What's my website? Oh, if you go to Instagram and type in Pinball Life, all my stuff will come up at Pinball Life. So 3 L's Pinball and then Life. You'll see all of our postings that sort of coincides with this stream, which goes, that goes with our Twitter, which goes with our YouTube, sort of all tied together. We don't have a Facebook, so we just do the Twitter and we do the Instagram. But I tend to update pictures every day. I post either something that I bought or something that somebody else shared by hashtagging Pinball Life. We took it from, no one was hashtagging Pinball Life when we took on that name when we bought Adam's Family, and then now people are posting all the time, where there's like 4,000 posts of people hashtagging Pinball Life. So it's just a term that I liked because we're living the pinball life. So then that became our name, and then we pick up all these pins. So it's more real now that we've bought these and now we're streaming them, and they're just sort of like to get people into it. So if you're on Instagram, check that out and follow us, and if you're sharing some pinball stuff, then we'll follow back. But that's it for me. Check out Dead Flip, that's coming up next. I think he's streaming. He pretty much streams it every day, so yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Stop by again. Hopefully we'll do this again tomorrow because we've been under the weather, but we're feeling better. We're back at it, and we're back streaming pinball, but we do keep the Instagram going when we're sick because that's a little bit easier than streaming for, what do we do, 2 hours today? Yeah, just over 2 hours. So, yeah, check us out on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and on Twitch. And thanks, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Go play some pinball. If you need help buying a new pin or checking out new pins, check out Pinball Arcade. They digitize real pins where you can get higher scores than what we do in real life. But yeah, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Later.